Greetings, mod lovers across the universe. DW here, along with no one else, because this is Mod Explaining. In the last episode, I ended up showing you printers and wired modems. In this video, I'm going to be showing you pocket computers and wireless pocket computers. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, the first thing I'm actually going to do is actually show you some similarities. Now, some similarities between two things. One, the similarity of a computer with a pocket computer. I'm mainly going to show you that these are basically kind of the same. You know how, basically what a pocket computer is, it's basically kind of like a phone. It's kind of like a computer except it's portable. You can end up taking it anywhere because with a computer you can't exactly take that anywhere and actually open it at the same time. You need to place it down in order to, well, open it up. Well, I'm here to prove that code in a computer can actually end up working in a pocket computer, and code in a pocket computer can end up actually working in a computer. Just to prove this, I'm going to end up making my own program. I'm going to end up going edit, and I'm going to end up making a program called pass. Now, for this demonstration, I'm going to end up using a program I've ended up using in the past. Some of you might end up remembering this. DW pass. Whoops. Okay. I'm hearing something in the background. Hold on. Whoops. Hold on. I'm hearing someone in the background. Where are you? I'm hearing a pig. Where's a pig? I'm hearing a pig nearby. Are you the pig? Is someone a pig? There's loads of pigs around. Okay. All you pigs, quiet down. Anyway. I'm going to quickly write this out. So that, and then local, let's say here, local q equals boop boop. That's a P, goddammit. Sorry, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons today. I don't know why. Local Q, then term dot write, and then give password. God damn it with the pig! And why did I'm spelling everything wrong today. Password, and then doot, save. And then q equals read, doot. Then if q squiggly line equals dw pass, and then okay, I can definitely hear a pig nearby. Where is this so-called pig that keeps on? You're the one. Okay. Wait, do I have a carrot or something? I have a carrot. Okay. You. I'm gonna take you across the water where you can't bother me because I don't need any more commentary besides my own, and your commentary is kind of a bit piggish, if I must admit. Yes, I did just make that joke. Make fun if you wish. I would anyway. Okay. Okay, I shouldn't end up getting any more interruptions from that pig, hopefully, unless of course any other pigs come along. Gonna quickly do this, then and then I just need to end up doing print, boop, bad, password, and then, okay, and then I'm gonna end up doing return false, else print. Is it print? Yes, it is. And then do good password, and then I'm gonna end up doing that, and then return true. I think I spelled true. And I'm gonna do end. That's not end. And then I'm gonna end up doing starting the program. If anyone's wondering, I don't actually need to end up typing out print starting the program, but I'm just putting that there just because I can. I'm gonna end up doing while not go pass. Did too many S's, sorry about that. And then I'm gonna end up doing DW13, and then finally almost forgot to press down do. Then finally that. Okay, so that should be the entire code. Now, if some of you don't actually remember this code, this is actually a code I showed a long time ago, where it's basically this password program where it ends up asking you for a certain type of password. I'll quickly show you. So if I end up doing, hopefully I spelt all this out. I did, thank God. It's basically this password where if you end up typing it out wrong for a long time, it'll keep on end up saying bad password, bad password. But once you end up giving the good password, which was DW13, it'll say good password. Notice how the actual password is actually here. I just wanted to show that off. But this is this program. But the main reason I'm showing you this is that CD disk is to prove that programs that I've ended up using in the past, ls, okay, pass, end up working on that. So if I now end up doing this, you can see now they end up having the same thing. So it should end up working exactly the same. Notice how no matter what I end up typing, it ends up just saying bad password. If I end up doing the right password, comes up with good password, and it should end up doing the same with this. See? 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 Keeps on saying bad password because I'm not putting in the right password. If I put in the right password, it says good password, and then I'm out. And that's mainly just to show you, obviously I've shown this code before, that's mainly just to show you that pocket computers and computers end up working with the same code. Anything you do on a computer, not a computer, I'm just calling it that because pocket computer. Anything you do on a computer, you can end up doing on a pocket computer. Anything you do on a pocket computer, you can end up doing on a computer. Any code you can end up running on a computer, you can run on a pocket computer. And by the way, it's not just this code. I actually know this for a fact that you can end up running anything on a pocket computer that you can run on a computer, blah, 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 on a just a computer, for a fact, because I ended up getting bored once. I thought to myself, actually, let's end up testing out every bit of code on a computer I've ever ended up showing on mod explaining, and surprise, surprise, it all ended up actually working on the pocket computer. So just try. You can end up going back to some of my old videos and end up seeing some code I've ended up running in the past on an ordinary computer and try to run it on a pocket computer. I can guarantee it will work. Now, but enough of that. The next thing I'm going to end up showing you is, let's see here. The next thing I'm going to show you is a little code I actually ended up finding out. I only found this out by searching a bit. Now, I kind of lied a teensy bit. There is actually one program I know of that's already built into the pocket computer once you end up getting it, which you can't actually end up running on a actual computer. If I end up actually going out of the disk, CD disk. Oh yeah, CD, because I'm already in the disk. CD ... That's how you get out of the disk. If I end up actually, it's a program called Falling. If I end up running this, doesn't work because this program obviously doesn't exist on the computer. It already exists on the pocket computer, which is why it's going to work. But if I end up actually running it, it's actually this game that's actually already built into the pocket computer that you can end up actually playing. If I end up and you can end up doing stuff like how I'm actually moving around is just pressing W or A. I believe the key arrows actually work. Yeah, they do. If I end up just doing Enter for quit. Okay, that worked, but I can always end up going back in. And you can end up actually setting the levels. Now, you're probably wondering what this game actually is. It's basically this. You know that game that you used to play as a kid where you end up having to stack blocks and have to go for a very long time and end up having to try and survive and end up get a row in order to keep going for a very long time? It's this game. It's basically this game. Whoops, I misclicked. So if you ended up wanting to play this on Minecraft, which I don't know why you would, but hey, it's an option on this. It's an option on this mod. So yeah, you can end up playing it on Minecraft now, kids. Yeah, you can play a game within a game. So yeah. By the way, the only I've ended up playing this a lot, mainly because one, to test it out, and two, at one point I think I got addicted. I did end up actually testing out for a while, and so far, the only way I can see of you actually, quote-unquote here, actually stopping the game, the only thing I don't know how to do is actually stop the game. Oh, see? You ended up... That's how you end up lasting for a very long time. You end up making a row. But the only way I can see of you actually stopping the game is by doing this. See, by this keep pressing S and going down. That's how you end up moving them down fast. and just press enter to get out. And obviously you can end up setting it to different levels. I'm going to set it to level 9. That basically just makes the blocks move faster. If I press S, it moves down straight away. And but I've already shown you this, so yeah. So that's a game you can end up playing on the Pocket Computer if you so wish. Now I've shown you the Pocket Computer, and I've showed you that's basically the same as a computer. You can end up running the exact same. Any code you run on a computer, you can end up running on a Pocket Computer. I've ended up showing you that little cool game that I actually found out by dumb luck, so we're clear. But now let's actually get on to the stuff about the wireless Pocket Computer, because there's actually some good code with that you can end up actually using. But before I actually do that, now the main thing I'm going to be using for... You never cease to amaze me on your timing. Mother Nature, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, someone look up an episode and see if there's ever been a time where rain hasn't fallen on me exactly when I was recording. Seriously, I want to know this now. Now, for this... Anyway... for this bit, I'm going to actually be using a... let's see here. A wireless mining turtle, which ends up having a wireless modem at the side. For this bit, I'm going to end up using a wireless mining turtle. Now, you're all probably wondering, what the hell does this have to do with a wireless pocket computer? You'll end up actually finding out as we go along. But obviously, you need to first know how to make a wireless mining turtle, or else you can't really do this. And I don't really want to show this code and later on find out that you guys don't know how to do this. In order to basically make this, I'm pretty sure I might have shown you this in the past, but I'd rather be safe. I'm pretty sure I have shown you how to end up turning a pocket computer into a wireless pocket computer, but I'm not sure if I've ended up showing you how to turn a wireless mining turtle into a wireless mining turtle. All you need to do is get a wireless modem and a mining turtle, put them in the same crafting table, and voila, a wireless mining turtle. Point in fact, you can't end up putting it anywhere else except here. No matter where you put it, it won't work. The only place you can end up putting it is here. Mainly because if I end up showing you this... Whoops, I didn't actually make it. Mainly because hold on. Mainly because the pickaxe is actually on this side. You can't end up putting the wireless modem on this side, or else it'll just get rid of the pickaxe, which we actually need in order for this to work. And so the only free space that you put it on is here, which is why we end up putting the wireless modem here and the mining turtle here. The pickaxe is on this side, so remember, always put it on this side. If that made any sense, thank you. If it didn't make any sense, I'm not surprised. I feel like I'm actually blabbering on a lot. Anyway, for this bit... Hold on. For this bit... Hold on. For this bit, I'm going to end up writing a bit of code in the wireless mining turtle. Now, all I need to end up doing is actually... I'm going to end up making my own program called edit remote. Now, I'm actually going to end up making two programs. One in the mining turtle and one in the wireless pocket computer. But both these programs actually kind of link in a way. For this, I'm going to end up making a kind of remote control program, or program, seeing that I'm going to make two programs, one in the mining turtle and one in the pocket computer, that will end up controlling the pocket computer. That won't make any sense. We'll end up controlling the mining turtle. You probably don't understand what the hell I'm talking about at the moment, but as we go along, hopefully you'll understand. Now, for this bit, I'm going to end up doing this, and then I'm going to end up doing... Okay, and then I'm going to end up doing while true do. And as you remember, the main reason I'm writing this out is so to turn on the wireless modem. Notice that it's the right of the computer. So as you can see, it's on the right of the computer, so make sure to put right, not left, if you know what I mean. But I'm going to end up writing out this code, and I feel like this code might take a long time for me to write out, so I'm going to actually end up speeding up this bit, and I guess I'll be right back once I'm done typing all this out. Hope you enjoyed this speed motion. Speed motion. Okay, viewers, we're back. I've ended up actually writing out all the code. By the way, if this doesn't actually work, don't be surprised because this is actually a lot to write out. Now, you're probably wondering what this program does. Well, at the moment, it actually doesn't do anything because I haven't actually ended up writing out the program to end up putting in the wireless pocket computer. Now, what this program actually does ends up actually. How do I describe this? It basically ends up turning on the wireless modem on the mining turtle and ends up waiting for commands. It basically ends up waiting for you to end up sending certain types of commands. Like if you end up sending a command that ends up saying forward or left or right, the turtle will end up turning forward, left, or right. So say if I end up sending a command that ends up broadcasting a command that ends up saying forward, the turtle will end up moving forward. If I end up broadcasting a message that ends up saying left, it will turn left. At the moment, this probably doesn't make any sense to you, but it will as we go along. Now, the next thing I need to do is end up actually typing out the program in the wireless pocket computer, which I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to end up making a program called send remote. And I'm going to end up typing this out as usual, rednet dot open, and this is just to turn on the rednet on the the wireless bit on the almost said computer on the pocket computer. Whew, there's a lot of talking today, aren't I? There's a lot of talking today, aren't I? This is a lot of talking I'm doing today. Sorry, I've been talking for I feel like I'm talking so much that my head's about to explode. Now, as you know, as usual, I ended up putting rednet.open to end up turning on the wireless part of the pocket computer. Almost said computer once again. But you may have noticed that I ended up putting back. Well, that's because there isn't a left or right on the pocket computer. There's only a back to it. So you need to end up putting back for when you're on the pocket computer in order to turn on the wireless part of the pocket computer for the wireless bit. Anyway. Also, when you end up actually turning it on, you may have noticed that there's a little black dot on the pocket computer. There's one on both of them. That's actually the thing that ends up telling you if it's on wireless or not. So once I end up turning on wireless, it'll end up black dot there will end up turning red. But I think I've talked too much. I feel like I've talked too much. So I'm going to end up actually typing out the code, and I'll end up showing you what it ends up doing. But as I said last time, as I did with this program here, this next bit of code I'm going to end up writing is actually going to end up taking, I feel, a very long time. So I'm going to end up bringing you back once I am done typing all this out. I'll see you then. I hope you enjoy the speed motion. Speed motion. Okay, viewers, I'm back. Ended up typing out all of the code. Now, once again, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not because there's actually a lot to type out, and when you end up taking a long time to type something out, the longer you take, the more your brain becomes a bit fuddled. So don't be surprised if it doesn't actually work. Now, let me quickly explain what this should actually do. Now, I've already told you that these will be waiting for a broadcast and then doing. If you end up broadcasting the word forward, it'll end up moving. It'll end up doing toe.forward and moving forward. So it's basically waiting to receive information. Well, this program ends up actually sending the information. It ends up actually sending out the signal forward and ends up sending it to the turtle, and it ends up telling the turtle forward, and then the turtle knows that it means I need to move forward. But it only ends up working if you end up pressing certain buttons. So if I end up pressing, notice here it ends up saying W. If I end up pressing the W key, it ends up actually sending forward, ends up sending it to the turtle, and the turtle ends up hearing forward, and then it moves forward. The same with all of them. If it ends up hearing, say, S, it'll end up sending a message going back, and then it'll end up going turtle.back, meaning it'll go back. But I've ended up talking enough. Let me quickly, run this code. Oh yeah, one last thing I'd like to mention. Make sure to end up putting some fuel in your turtle, or it won't actually work. I ended up actually testing out some of this stuff, and I ended up forgetting to put some fuel in my turtle. So make sure to always remember to end up putting some coal in your turtle to fuel it and make it work. So now if I end up doing this, okay, you see here it ends up having the red band. That means the wireless modem has been turned on. Now it's just waiting for the thing. So if I end up actually activating this program, hoping this works. If it doesn't work, once again, I do apologize. Okay. And now it should be working. Now, if you end up actually looking very closely there, you'll notice that the black dot I talked about actually ends up having a red dot now, meaning that the wireless part of the pocket computer has actually been turned on. But let me quickly do what I've been planning to do. Now, remember I end up saying that this program ends up actually sending information to the turtle. So if I end up pressing, say, W, it ends up actually moving forward. If I end up pressing S, moves back. If I end up pressing A, end up pressing D, end up pressing W, back, forward, you see it actually works. Not only that, if I end up pressing Z, it should end up going up, goes up. If I end up pressing X, goes down. And you can see I can end up actually controlling the turtle from the wireless pocket computer. I'm basically remote controlling it at the moment, which is actually quite brilliant. But hold on, there's one last thing I'd like to show. I end up actually setting it so you can end up actually breaking stuff by pressing Q, and notice that worked as well. And as you can see, it took a minute there. I think it's lagging a tiny bit. Is it? No, now it's working. So yeah, with the wireless pocket computers, you can actually end up remote controlling turtles, and God knows what else you can actually remote control with these types of programs, which actually quite brilliant. But that's actually all the code I actually have time for. Hope you all enjoyed. Maybe subscribe, make sure to leave a like. If you want to support the channel, make sense to your friends, your cats, your goldfish. And if you feel like the way I've explained this wasn't actually quite good, make sure to check out the people I end up watching in order to find out this information. But without further ado, hope you all enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye!